What's up, my friends, and welcome to, I guess, a behind the scenes at the Black Swamp Raceway. First, let me just say, wow, how excited I am that there's almost 70 of you here watching my videos. When me and the kid decided to make this, we didn't think we was going to have 10 subscribers, let alone almost 70. So we are extremely excited about that, and we want to say thank you to all of you, and so glad that you've decided to watch the videos. What an exciting first season that was. I mean, when I started actually making the videos, there was nothing done on the track at all. I mean, I just had an idea of a layout, bulk, propped up on cardboard boxes and stuff, and I have another YouTube channel for my bike club, so I had to start filming because I'm a Hot Wheels fanatics from the 70s. So yeah, I had to. I ran into 3D Bot Maker, and it exploded into a renaissance of sorts with me and the family and our love of Hot Wheels. Me and my son, we used to set up tracks for hours in his room when he was little, and then now my daughter, she's getting into it with us, my nephews. It's just a good time. So let me give you a little look-see of what's going on in here. Now first, up here, that's the start, okay? Now that's actually the rooftop garage, and it has like a little start thing for it, and it used to just come down a couple feet to like right here, like a little short rooftop race garage is what it was called. And I didn't really know where to get anything to start with, so I just started there. Now from there, I was using orange race track or orange, Hot Wheels track pieces and cardboard that I cut out, like I made up kind of my own little shape for a bridge truss and tied it in there. And then, of course, I went into some of that open track. I was originally gonna leave Skyway Bridge just in the homemade track that I had made, but I got so much bouncing around as the cars would go over it. They didn't really enter the curve that well, and it didn't make for that great of racing. So I ended up using the open track, as you can see in Skyway Bridge, which is actually suspended from the cables and the cardboard trussing underneath. It's only attached with, it's right here, one nail and some cardboard there that's peeled down, and then the actual twine that I'm using for like the cables. And then come into that open track down here at the end, and coming out of the bridge, what I did here is, you won't actually believe this, but you see, I don't know if you can see it, you see these wires right here, I've painted them sky color, but the reality of it is 90% of my track is suspended in air. That's just cardboard underneath there, and it's just hanging on cardboard. This is all spray foam. That's all spray foam in through there. This is all just spray foam in through there, as you can see. Nothing major. And then that's the cables going up and around the rafter, and that's basically from that whole curve where it comes out and comes around into this bridge that goes over Otter Creek and into the downhill up to this point right here is really suspended in the air. The only part that is like permanent is this desk that's behind here, and that was the old workbench, and that's where the finish and everything I'm probably sucking at this. I've never really done this kind of video. That's where the finish and everything is. And then as you see, going back, that's the only desk. Then I tied cardboard back into the curve right there on the top and kind of leveled that out. And then this is all paper towels. Eventually this will have black sand put in here. It's going to be part of my downhill run through the swamp. Just didn't get to that yet. And there'll be all kinds of trees and everything going in. And as you can see, that's up Otter Creek and there. But this is all cardboard. It's just hanging there. It's just suspended in the air. And then obviously this is one of the spots where I have my cameras. And yeah, basically I do this with my iPhone camera and 2 GoPros or 3 GoPros. And then I'll cut the video on my laptop. And yeah, I have a lot of ideas for the 2022 season. Actually looking for new cars that I want to race for. Like, I'm trying to put something together where I have like a little local crew that runs the race team here at Black Swamp Raceway. And that's the Shark 56 race team. And based on what's going on through the year, they'll either keep their spot on the team or lose their spot on the team. And I kind of want to, have some type of, little drama scenes in the parking lot down here by the Finish Line Cafe. This is actually 3 different levels, and I have lights in there and floors. The top floor, of course, is for the executives or any kind of sponsors or whatever. The roof is where we do some announcing from. But that bottom floor in there, that's a tavern and restaurant and bar. So that's run all year long, even over the winter, while the track can't host any races. Well, there's still stuff happening at the nightclub, and you already know. You can't tell these people they can't run their own car on a road if there ain't no officers around to stop it. So a lot of that will be happening in the early part of the season, because just to be honest with you guys, and even right now, it's freezing out here. Like, it is literally 15 degrees where I live. I'm like right on the mouth of Lake Erie and the Maumee River. That's why I call my track the Black Swamp Raceway, because the area where I'm from, it's mud. And it's the old Black Swamp area. That's why our team is called the Toledo Mud Hens, probably. Yeah, around here, it's wet and muddy a lot of the times. And so that's where the Black Swamp Raceway came from. We used to be known as that region. So it gets so cold out here, I couldn't actually shoot anything long enough or enough events or enough runs to make a good race video. So I'm going to try to do some kind of like off-season type call-out races, a little bit of drama between the, characters and stuff, and see how that goes out. And hey, if it warms up, we'll get a race in.